Hey Brick fans, we are building Kafrene this morning, the Ring of Kafrene. So that will be exciting. Good morning to all of you. Hi Oliver. Nice to have you in this morning. Hopefully the volumes are all working okay. How you all doing today? Okay. And hey Matteo, hey Lego Master Builder. Okay. So I'm pretty all set up at the moment. This one is that I'm working on presently is just gonna fix this little bit here because I think there's a bit of a cord issue. And that's better. Yeah, there's a bit of a weird. I think the cord was touching some of the metal wires. So cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna fix this this top section here. This is the top section, and then we're going to I'm going to build out some of the supports at the bottom, but mainly up this here, and then working on getting the arch over to this side, which needs a little kind of half wall there. I guess you guys can see that. Hey Brewer, how you going, mate? Up bright and early. So there we go. That's pretty much what we're going to be banging away on today. So in terms of height, I mean, you guys can't really see the height too well, but it's going to be sort of fairly built up. So Kafrene's quite tall, a lot of piping and stuff like that. So let's get into it. I do have a stack of this dark red here. So my idea, I know Kafrene's got this kind of a few different colors and things like that that could be lighting, but I think there's a little bit of actual color in there, and I want to sort of work on getting some of these colors into the builds, just so it's not sort of all dark gray, but I don't want it to look, you know, like it's entirely grays. Hey Ben Bricks, good to have you back, man. No, it's not the thing from Book of Boba Fett with Mando. But it looks a little bit like that, I guess. I mean, the King of Kafrene. it's the Ring of Kafrene from Rogue One. It's like the it's at the start, Ben, where Cassian shoots that guy in the back. I organised some of these last night so that I'd be smashing it this morning for pieces, but it turns out it's still really hard to find some of this stuff. No, this one's actually going to be. I mean, I probably could do that. I probably could do that scene in it, but But this one's actually for a factions build I'm doing. So it's not actually going to have that. It'll have a different story in it, and the second layer is actually the underneath. So where you see Cassian, that's going to be the top section. This is basically top side, and then underneath is going to be like a little club sort of area. I would recommend the faction, if Lego Master Build, if you're going to look at joining factions, I would recommend joining the faction that like draws you the most. They're all pretty good. Like they've all got really good, there's a lot of great people, and like there is a bit of inter-faction chat and all that sort of stuff. I mean, like if you're more on the light side of the Force, then definitely, you know, you got followers of the Force, but there's a lot of which is like my faction, but you know, there's some really good Imperial ones if you're more Imperial based. I would honestly read on factions swfactions.net. I would read the descriptions of what they are, and I would get and even jump on the Discord first. Like you don't have to pick as you enter anything. You can totally get in there, check everyone out, go and chat with some people, and then make a decision after that to actually go in anyway. But yeah, just go for the one that draws you the most, because that's the one that you're obviously going to be building for. And the type of stories and mentality is important. Yeah. So, like, if you want to run around slaughtering younglings, it's in your stories, followers of the Force is probably not for you. So yeah, I'm going to start by building up this side and this side so that I can start to get the sort of archway in there, and then I will kind of try and pull this cam back so you guys can see it a bit further. And I'm tossing up with what I'm going to do with this section here and here. How big it'll be. So this, I think, is... I think this is 22 by 22 studs, and it's going to be pretty tall. It's a tall build, so trying to think of a reference. It's probably going to be almost 32 studs high on the top level, and then the bottom level is going to be about kind of 24, 26 on the bottom. So quite tall, yeah. But all of this is obviously depending on like bricks and time. But I'm trying to get this one has, I'm going to make sure this one's done by the end of the month, because I've got some other builds I need to get done as well. So it's a really fine line between how much greebling and stuff I'm going to put in here. So I've got to be sort of mindful of that. And just visually like the doors and stuff. So the other thing is downstairs I'm actually going to have the Guavian Death Gang being the security guards. So that's going to be pretty cool, I think. I really like those guys. I think they're a cool... I'd like to explore them a little bit further. What have you guys been building? The first 4 Marvel movies? Like the first 4 ever Marvel movies? we talking like Iron Man? Like the original Iron Man? Or have I missed something? Yeah, I've got a couple of rats that I am going to be kind of laying into the section just to make it kind of feel a bit more rundown for sure. Yeah. I don't like this gap at the front though. I think we should do something about that. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be working on today anyway. We're cranking away on that. Yeah. Captain America First Avenger is actually still my favorite. Like of all the movies, I like the era. I like the whole premise of it. It's cool. I mean, Iron Man's cool too, but Cap was always my favorite for a long time. Section here, kind of like that. I want to kind of build this out so it comes out a bit further, and then yeah. Oh yeah, Concord Dawn, that'd be cool. How kind of big are you talking, Master Builder? I'm going to try and keep this sort of section to be the greebly section. Alright, some more of those. Yeah, I'm definitely going to build this out here. Gonna have to look for a few more of those, I think. I am starting to get a little bit more order generally. Can you do multiple factions? So, it's a good question. So Star Wars Cam, who has been on a few times on this stream, he was actually part of Followers of the Force. But you can go and he actually went and helped out. He's currently helping out. Like, I don't know if I think it's full time, but he's like helping out pretty much full time, like another faction that's smaller, but like one of our sistery factions. And you can totally do builds for other factions and join in other places. I don't think it's necessarily frowned upon. But like, you don't want to be kind of like, there needs to be a like, I think a bit more of a story point as to why you're changing. This section. Oh, that would be pretty cool. I'm gonna do that in this section. For this part here. Transition it there. Transition that. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then that means I can build some of this up. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, guys. I think I've lost it. So when are you starting the Concord Dawn Master Builder? Han Solo riding Boba Fett, eh? I will give it a try. I'll try and keep that one in story, shall I? Hey Ben, I love that video where you dropped the tray of bricks. It was hilarious. We've all been there, buddy. I am excited about Kenobi. I think it's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be really good. Kenobi. Yeah, no, it looks really good. And I think Deborah Chow will do a great job, the director. So the top section, just so you guys are aware, this is kind of what I'm looking at doing for up the top here. It's really hard for you guys to see that. I might have to tilt this, push this back a bit. You might see some of my behind the scenes gear. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a bit better. Yeah. Okay, this needs to move out of the way. But then we'll tilt this up a touch. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so this top section will actually come like still hard to see the top section. But that will kind of come up here. And this here will actually extend it out to be kind of like that over the top of this. So that's the general idea for that piece. I'm just building up to that section, that's all. I think I don't like that section. I want to change that. Yes, I think that looks better. Yeah, that's better. Looks better. What do you mean do you mean the cylinders? Like these things, have it hanging. I'm actually going to have a whole bunch of wires and things still hanging down there, like whips, which was a pointer from one of my factions guys, Leader. Hey, DP Bricks. Rumors. I'm kind of, I've never really been a super fan of rumors, to be honest. I hate the whole guessing whether or not they're fake or real or whatever. Kind of hard, like it's so hard to tell with Photoshop and stuff nowadays. I think maybe something there would look cool. Yeah, maybe there. Okay. trying to get a feel for where I'm going to bring this, how I'm going to bring this thing up. Oh, thanks, DP. To be honest, like I really struggle with cityscapes. I always have kind of just not. I like organic shapes. Cityscapes, I'm a bit. It's just the subtleties of it. It's like getting it to look interesting. Yeah, vent would be cool, actually. Why didn't I think of that before I did the floor? I'm actually doing some vents at the top. So in this section, there'll be kind of 3 vents. So I just need to, I really need to get it to this point where it's kind of up higher so that I can start doing more of the greebling stuff. And I'm basically going to have a greebly section here and then the top section be the sort of cylinder, more greebly bit. And some hangy bits. So I'm going to get cranking on that section to get it in there. That's it. Were you hoping those rumours would have been true? Lego Master Builder. My son's been listening to the new Wiggles, and so it's in my head. Sniper on a raised platform. You mean like having them lie down is always pretty hard. I think yeah, I mean, like, just even I've got the Mandos going here. Do you just mean DP? Do you mean like posing, or do you mean or just generally the posing? Okay. I would, if it was me, I would. Have you got any like blue tack? You're from Australia, right, DP? You're Australian? Hey, Doodle Fizz. Best name in the business. Yeah, so I would get some blue tack and I would actually pose it that way because like the best you got to be able to do from this direction is like, I'm going to do it here so you can actually like see it, is kind of that. I don't know, it's not going to come into, I think my focus point's over there. That kind of thing. But what I've done is I have loosened that head a little bit. I've turned it so it looks like he's kind of looking down the sniper rifle like that. If I was going to use blue tack though, I would actually almost, and you also see, you see how much of an angle I actually put the gun on. It doesn't grip very well. But if I was to do blue tack, which I do, I might have some tack around somewhere. What I'd actually do is I'd rip off the arm. I'd have it kind of posed almost a little bit more back a bit. Like in. So see how you got that in? I don't know if you can see that. But like, I've actually tilted the hand in so it lines it up this way. Basically what you want to try and do is line up that front arm so it looks like he's really looking down the scope. And you basically use the blue tack in that section and then just have it tilted inward. And then what I do is I do almost the same thing with the, if it's a sniper with a helmet, you can actually fake it even better because you can sort of tilt the helmet a bit more. But yeah, it's not an easy pose at all. It's actually like it's quite a hard pose, but that's what I'd be looking to do with it anyway. Because you're essentially doing everything. You're doing everything that minifigs don't do. Cool. Hopefully that was helpful. How are you, Doodle Fizz, anyway? What are you up to? Building anything good? Just gonna bring up my reference. Look at some doors. Some doors. Just so you guys know, I'm just looking at some reference over the side here. Scanning on some doorways. Like that. I like that little box. Where can I put that box? I wonder if I put that on, maybe I can put that on this side. That would look pretty cool. There's a door. I wonder if I did like a brown door, if that would work. Like a streaky brown door. Streaky. I'm procrastinating on this section. I think I need some more bricks another way. Section here, they will be fine. Thanks, Doodlefizz. Hopefully it pans out for the best. I'm going to do a 3. Knew they were somewhere. There they are. Ha! This is not accuracy build map. This one is Ring of Kafrene. It's actually from Rogue One. But I will show you some of the images, which you could possibly see there. The one from Rogue One, here's some of the stuff here. It's just really like dank urban area. Like lots of wires and vents and stuff like that. This one here. So it's this type of build. Lots of sort of hanging wires and things. So that's what I am attempting to build this morning, and this is just the top section. That's actually tilting back a bit. I have to raise that up one. This one. There we go, that should be better. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, back in there. Haha, for the main story on the build, you're going to have to stay tuned because I am actually doing this one, as I said, for a factions one, and gonna have to keep that a little bit secret because it's still coming up. So Thinking a dark grey door for that main central one. Yep. No, not where he's... Oh, yeah, I guess where he's... Not really where he's searching for the pilot. Just where he meets that guy and shoots him in the back. He's looking for news from Jeddah. And he goes, "It's a planet killer!" That's what he called it. Does it involve the Guavian Death Gang? It does, but not as an integral part of the story. That essentially has been kind of like hired as a sort of security force in this one. That is the one thing that I will give away. In terms of story, because it's kind of it's nothing more than kind of a visual thing. Ha! Star Wars Cam. I always call you Star Wars Cam. I can't help it. It's Star Wars Cam. You do see rings. Not really. I call this one the Strugglescape. Ha! You do see a Cantina alien. Point winner. Yeah, Doodle Fizz, I really wanted to try and get like, well, firstly, like I wanted to get a different color, but I wanted to add a real subtle, a subtle grime to it, which is why I put the, I tried to get the grates in here being a little bit more of that, the kind of dark brown or the reddish brown for rusty kind of stuff. And then I liked the sand green with it. I tried olive green, but it was a bit too, it was too yellow and warm. So it like just didn't really wash with me. Whereas this sand green kind of works really nice with gray when you're having, it's like sand blue as well, works really well as like just a subtle accent color. It's just to lift up it was really just to lift the color of the floor, so it's not just like a straight up grey. What do you think of the build so far, Cam? The latest, or should I call you the latest winner of factions? Cam, you can answer a good question. So Lego Master Builder is super keen to join up with factions. You've just kind of been offered up to one of our sister factions. He asked if you can build for 2 factions. And I figured you would be the authority, being the last person or the only person that I know that has built for 2 factions, like openly. I'm glad you said looking clean, Star Wars Cam, because that's kind of what I'm going for. Even though I want it to look grimy, I want the actual build to look clean because it's not really my forte. That's why I'm taking my time a little bit, and it is going a little bit slower than usual. So Star Wars Cam, you are building relationships across the galaxy. I told him if he wanted to. How does factions work? So basically, you join Matt and essentially go into the Discord, which is, like, for anyone that doesn't know, it's like a messenger service. And then you go in there, you have a chat with a bunch of people, you read the factions that you can. Good relations with the Wookiees. You can go in and have a chat with a few people that are in there. Go onto the website, have a look at the different factions that you can join, the different things that they're about, and that will kind of inform what type of builds you do. And then basically there's a galaxy map, and each of the factions own their own little portions. And then as you kind of basically you chat together to strategize, the amount of builds that you do will earn you points on each section of different planets. So you essentially take control of different planets. And it's all done through like stories. So you basically write up little story reasons why you're doing that build. But like together, my faction has been on a little bit of a kind of operation, I guess, where we're moving through a section of the galaxy to get to a certain place. And we've kind of written up a story we're telling multiple stories as we go. But it's not kind of, you don't have to be locked into that. You can just build whatever you want as well. And do different free builds and things like that. So, yeah, and it depends which faction you're in. But that's generally how it works. Okay, I'm starting to get somewhere with this. These what they're for. So basically they run around and slay younglings, right? Alright, cool, happy with that. pretty pumped because I'm going to this week. I'm going to go to Jurassic World. Sorry, Jurassic World, the Lego version. That's built by the Brickman. So we're going there on Thursday, which I'm very excited about. It's like full scale, like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World builds. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Taking the Brickmad Bandits, as they are known, which are my sons. And they are very looking forward to it because no doubts we get to go to the Lego store. No, we're definitely going to the Lego store. And mainly because Dad wants to go to the Lego store. Yep. Yeah, I've seen Lego Masters Australia. Ha ha ha! Oh, shucks. Thanks for saying it, Cam. I don't know if it's necessarily true, mate. But I appreciate the gesture. That's not level. I need a single there. Let me just do it for the single. It's been suggested by a few, Matt. I don't know, I kind of just like, I do like just sort of taking my time and building for you guys more than building on TV. Get to do things in my own time. That and like there are some pretty good builders on that, so it would be quite difficult. And you never know, like, what they're looking for and stuff like that. I might not be kind of diverse enough in terms of just like I build mainly Star Wars stuff, so they may not see that as a diverse enough building. But who knows? Maybe one day, we'll see. Okay. Okay. This section here. If anyone's around on the Central Coast in New South Wales, Australia, I will be attending the Brickfest that's there. The details will be coming out soon on my Instagram, and if you check out Rainbow Bricks Lug, you will be able to see some details on there. I'm pretty sure it's the end of April from memory. So I will be going to that one, and also in Newcastle. So I'll be taking some of my factions builds will be there. A couple of the smaller parts of Batu will possibly be there, and I will be there. So if you are around the joint, drop in, come say hi. You will actually support a good cause, because I believe it's for the Wyong Hospital, which will be great. Okay, at least we're starting to get some form of platform there to work with. I'm going to have to start getting this door in here too. Check my timing. Okay, I've got about another half hour. So I'm going to build for another half hour today, just because I really want to get a bit of a wriggle on with this build. So I'm hoping to get a lot further this morning, but there's been a lot of contemplation going on. Now I do have a few things that are showing through in terms of the red down this side here. Now I'm going to have some more greebling effect coming out over the top of that, and I don't actually mind having some of that red showing for now, just to sort of see how that looks, because I like just having slivers of red sometimes can just bring a bit more richness to it overall. But we'll see how that looks generally. And once I get the door in there, and then once I put this greebling in, I think you won't even see it. So what do I plan on putting on the street in here? Basically, it's just going to be a gangway. There'll be a few aliens. Actually, I got the Boba Fett's throne room, so I no doubt there'll be a few Quarren in there. But basically, there's going to be a whole stack of kind of street people, and then there'll be a viewpoint from here. From this angle will actually be open. So that's why I've only done a half wall here, to basically house the archway, but this view angle will come in this way like this, so that you can very clearly see kind of two security guards there, and then this, because this is going to be the focus point for the story entrance in the upper level. So this one will be less of that, but this will be definitely still an important factor. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to put in there, and then the archway is obviously important. So what are you guys keen to see next week? I'll probably still be building Kafrene, I think, next week. But would you be keen to see more of Kafrene, or see me build the Boba's Palace? Kafrene? I thought I would get mostly that response. No, my mother never said that. She said, do what makes you happy. And what would make me happy at this point is doing what you guys would like to see. And to be honest, like, because I've got Batu and I've got this, and I've still got sets to build, I'm kind of managing all three of them. I don't want to just build one at once. I'm building them kind of progressively. But this one, even if you don't see something finished on via live, you're going to see it finished in another form. So like Savvy's Workshop, you're going to see in a Batu build, and I'll like show off the final for that. Even though I may not finish it on live, I'm still going to finish it and show you through there. But there's a lot of like brick management that's going into these builds as well. So if there's if I've got bricks coming in from like a Bricklink order, or just I've got bricks available for something, then I'll build on that until I don't have the bricks that I need. Which is why I sometimes jump between build and build. Hey Will, how you going, man? Good to have you on the stream. I need these pins. lost my technique pins. Technique pins, you have gone from me. That's it. I'm missing my technique pins. Just disappeared. What have you been up to, Will? That full grate that way, so I'm not going to do that. Don't know like that. Cylinder piece on the wall. Yeah, the idea was to have a kind of bit of a pipe piece coming out of here. Oh, nice. Tatooine mock. You know what? I've never, ever done a Tatooine mock. And I guess I've just been waiting for the right thing that I want to do. And I think it will most likely be something that's not. Like it'll be a section that you've heard about but never seen. I really need this part. So I can put my pin in. Liking how this is going. Can anyone who does like really nice clean builds please tell me that it actually takes this long to sort of ponder what you're doing? Because seriously, I feel like I'm kind of I rebuild and then I rebuild and then I look at it again and then I rebuild it again and I do it in like 10 different ways. Oh, which sides? Now we're starting to cook it a little bit more gas. Yeah, I like that section a lot better. Okay, there we go, guys. We're starting to get somewhere better, I think. Thinking like a... I wonder if... That's too protruding. Do you reckon that's sticking out too far? I think it's sticking out too far. I think if... Yeah, if I drop this back one, extra one, to about there. This could work. I really need to figure out what I'm doing with this door. I think I'm gonna do tiles. Dark grey or light grey. Light grey or dark grey? Dark grey, I think it'll contrast with the frame better. The idea is that the door will not open anyway. Let's just see what I got. Yahoo! Yahoo! Ah, my unit vacuum. There you go. Alright, cool. So yeah, dark grey. That's the one. I think I have to go for plates. There we go. There's a lot of like X shaped patterning. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should do it brickwise across. No, I think I was right the first time. Okay, yep. Cool. Ah, you idiot, Stimpy. Oh, this brings back memories. This feels like the build that I did for Ahsoka on Corvus. Same, there you go. That's the kind of coloration of the door, so that should work okay, I think. Any problem is going to be just fitting it in there. I hope it's going to work how I want it to work. I may need to rip out a few things. May need to rip out some things. Life. Just got my PlayStation 5 yesterday. Finally came in. Very excited. I did play Battlefront 2 for a bit, yep. I haven't got loads of time in my hands to play games, but like, yeah, I do love Battlefront 2, and I love all the environments and stuff just running around in there. A lot of good reference as well. I know that Brickmad is doing an Endor mock that's based around Inferno Squad from Battlefront 2, so that I reckon is going to be pretty awesome. It's like, I think it's 6 by 2 in size, so he'll probably finish that before I finish my Batu one. No doubts. I'm gonna have to get rid of these things, unfortunately. All right, that's coming off. Break it down. Gotta break it down to build it up again. Yow. One day I'll get a new camera. But what did it say to death? Not today. Cool. That should at least alleviate some of those little problems that I got. Then back on the door goes. Ka-chow. feel like that's not balanced again. It's close. Oh, nearly dropped the whole thing. It's happened before. Let's see, why are you not going in there? What is wrong with you? There it is. Okay, now are there any problems with this? That section. That's the door. Seems to be fitting in there pretty well. I could actually almost just go to 8x8 now that I've got rid of those pieces. Let's try that. Let's just slam this in there. Oh no, it's too big. It's very big. Okay. Hey, see you, Master Builder. Thanks heaps for dropping by, man. Catch up with you next time, and good luck with the Concord Dawn. I actually need to roll myself. I didn't realize at the time. Having so much fun. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for everyone that dropped by. And I'm going to build Kafrene again next time. So it looks that way anyway. I will probably, well, I hope I'll be a bit more advanced than this for the next live build. But yeah, thanks very much. Hey, TB Bricks, you got here just in time for the stream to finish. I literally I gotta run to work in like 2 minutes. But yeah, no, it's been a blast, guys. Thanks for kind of being here while I kind of run through my psychosis of trying to make this this whole thing work. But yeah, thanks very much, and I will catch you guys all next time. Enjoy your building, and may the bricks be with you.